Hello there everyone and welcome back. We had ourselves a handful of more straightforward type of matches, which is not all that bad for me, considering with my matches against Crooked I had my battle barge and at least one of my strike cruisers kind of lost in warp for the time being, so fighting 300 point battles to kind of get them back fully operational was kind of a blessing in disguise there. And also I was contemplating what upgrade to get for my Vanguards, and I think I'm going to experiment with extending their range on the macro cans. This probably is not very practical because the macro cans themselves are not going to be contributing a whole lot, but they do have that one little niche where they can start hitting on the shields a little bit, and if I don't have to face off against like Adaptive Deflector or something, pretty much they're going to do considerable amount of damage in these two shields over time. And at the same time, and also, if I'm going to be committing to engaging like a 9,000 unit distance, I'm probably going to be spotted more often than not, which kind of bodes well for me considering the other problem I've been having is any heavy fighter fleets are just refreshing their fighters and making the Vanguards all but useless. So the main trick is trying to make these things actually useful, especially when they're being seen, so that way I can kind of force the fighters to get shot down, especially with Stormhawks and Thunderhawks to possibly contribute. And worst case, these things can just fly away while still being visible, and probably still shoot down whatever bombers are left chasing after them. So there is possibility here, but I don't realistically expect them to do anything against armor, against the hull, especially if they're shooting at prow hulls. So this is almost strictly for shooting down shields and helping to contribute with the Mark II that they're going to be paired with. That's the idea anyway, and I never did talk about what I added onto my battle barge, did I? I basically just increased the extended, well, it doesn't even want to show me the details now, surprisingly enough. But I got, what is it? I got the fall off, what is it? Damn, I'm surprised it's not even showing for me. We got the targeting matrix there to try and help with his long range macro can accuracy, and I also extended the range on the macro cans, so at long range it should be able to steadily hit any target with its macro cans, and then the shields can continue to get weathered down, and that opens it up nicely for either more macro cans or just the lances to get at the juicy hull. And once this thing gets to level 8, which is still a long ways from now, let's not kid ourselves, I might consider getting armor-piercing rounds to hopefully help with its close range potential, because after all, the Vanguards so far have not been contributing very much, at least on the damage front. They got good burst potential, assuming the torpedoes can hit their target, but after that, they're not doing a whole lot, let's be fair. But it's something to experiment with, and I'm happy with experimenting. I just gotta be careful about burning all my renown, especially on the priority repairs. But let's continue on, shall we? Alright, we're gonna be fighting Solaire's orcs again there, and I'm still confident that maybe the torpedo strategy can work well for me. The problem is, what do I do about the zap cannons? Because I do have the mobility to just stay away from it, even if I am revealed. It's when I start getting close, if I stay on his prow, I might take a lot of damage from his torpedoes, but are the torpedoes all that scary there if I'm fighting at 9,000 unit range? It really comes down to lock on to kind of, yeah, lock on to maximize my damage potential, and I don't think the zaps can actually stop me from turning, which is something that's going to be important to keep in mind. I can just high energy turn into the torpedoes to help minimize the torpedo damage some. And I do have Stormhawks to help with shooting down some of those torpedoes. Gotta be very careful. Gotta be very careful on that regardless. More distance is probably ideal though. Force him, because once I try to get aggressive, he's just gonna micro warp jump away from me, and they don't do a whole lot. I'm not gonna get the prioritization I want, so I think ideally, as I again don't really get ideal spot there for hiding myself, I do have a gas cloud on the right, but do I care so much about that? The asteroid belt could be interesting. I could probably use that as a bit of a deterrent if he wants to try and get aggressive and ram and get point blank torpedoes, but with this celestial body in the way, I kind of need to angle myself a lot better anyway. Because he's more than likely going to deploy on the right there, and I'm not going to have the best angle for shooting torpedoes there. We'll see how this goes. And let's see. Oh, I don't even have my Stormhawk squadrons in the middle, do I? I have one, but not the other one. So let's fix this. Let's correct this quickly. It'd be simpler if I had... Well, yeah, I'm trying to reorganize my fleet there to make sure the Stormhawk's in the middle. Before, when the favorite ships were on the side, it was like really simple top to bottom. Now that I swapped everything, it's not as simplistic or not as simple. Anyways, we kind of know what he's feeling there. I'm confident the torpedoes can do damage. It's a question of if they can do enough damage, though. And let's see. This positioning isn't all that great either. I kind of want to crisscross a little bit, make it so that they're more in line with each other some. A little bit different. But we have enough time. I have the positioning, so let's see. And we know where he's already at to an extent. And I don't think I care about being spotted. Let's not kid ourselves. I don't think I care about being spotted. He's going to spread his torpedoes, that's fine. I have reload going. Just gotta make sure these strike cruisers don't rebel all that much. Alright. So let's get ready for another torpedo wave. Try and do some damage. And this doesn't do much for him. Because these torpedoes are kind of, yeah, they're away from the beacon. We're just going to dance back and forth, minimize his torpedo damage, make him come to me. I think it's the plan. Just got to be careful about burning all my boosters too much, though. And is there some kind of... No, there's 39 latency. Yeah, there is some latency, but... Apparently it's really noticeable, though. Or that's the reload messing things up. We'll see. I'm not hearing torpedoes just yet. Stormhawks, I hope you can do damage. And we're good. Now, gotta watch for the next torpedo wave. Is he gonna just sit there? Well, that doesn't do much just yet. Not quite yet there. And I don't see... Let's see. And I don't have to worry too much about these torpedoes if they're spread out like that. I just gotta be good about making sure I don't take too many hits. So, let's do wide torpedo arcs. Keep on moving, keep on reload going. And again, be mindful of my torpedoes. Or where his torpedoes are going. Because sure, he sends a ship over to me, what does that do for him? Especially if it's the one with the mega cannon. Do need to be mindful of the asteroid belt, though. So, let's get this going. Let's try and dodge some of these torpedoes. Keep my formation going good. And more torpedoes are underway. This might hurt a bit, though. One torpedo hit is not a big deal, especially when it didn't even hit. That does hurt, though. But with reload, that helps a little bit. Oh, you messed up your shots, did you? Let's... Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of lag going on. I'm not sure what kind. I don't know if it was the same thing he was encountering, though, or not, but... I don't know what he's firing that for. Doesn't really do a whole lot, but... Let's get this turned. I am getting damage in, without a doubt. I don't know what... I feel really off edge for some reason. Maybe it's because I feel like I can win this match. It's just... I'm just not oblivious. It's going to be difficult, though. With that said... So... Celestial Body is underway. Going to be awkward torpedo shots for him. And these are probably not going to hit very well. Just keep moving. All I need to do is keep moving, do what damage I can. Sap cans are going to hurt, without a doubt. But I can keep on moving, I can keep on dodging. Let his light cruiser keep on going. For all I care. Torpedoes didn't really do a whole lot today. Nope. Nothing really all that exciting just yet. So, you put, you kind of, what is it? Did your dang strike attack to me. What does that do for you? And I think that thing's trying to bait me anyway. I feel like that's a bit of a bait. I can still hit it, regardless. I can still hit it, I can still disengage. And it is hitting me with sap cans. Not a big deal just yet. And it's a weird boy tower anyway, so it's not like it can pierce my shields. So I'm fine. Just gotta make sure I have a repair ready, though, for the next thing. Was it the next phase, which is his dang, the shock attack cannon, I think it's called. Oh, he's hitting himself too, that's mighty nice. And now, I gotta be ready for the next phase. Making value. Dang it, all my torpedoes aren't even firing. That's irritating. That is also just very irritating. But, have brace for impact at the ready. We're still hitting this thing with bombardment cans, so let's try and get some free damage on it, shall we? Because he still hasn't done his shock attack just yet. I almost wonder if I want to turn this to commander stance right now. This is a bit of a gambit, I might regret it. We'll see how it goes. He hasn't launched the shock attacks just yet though, so it's probably not worth it. Especially since he hasn't fired on it. Alright, so let's get everything moving. He is lightning striking, so okay. Now the plan is I can still rotate my ships. Yeah, the shock attack does not... The lances do not do anything for his... What is it? Dang, I'm losing my train of thought really heavily here. But we did do good damage. We just gotta make sure these macro cannons are hitting something of note. Oh, yeah, I'm really off edge. I'm not liking it. I am not liking it one bit, but his sap cannons are off... Are thrown off a little bit. So rotate. I would love to lock on. I don't think it's actually worth it just yet when I'm not in range. Sap cans are hitting. So, you got a beacon on me. I don't have shield transfers or any... Well, I do have shield transfers, I just don't have Stormhawks on this thing. So, now, lock on and do some damage. Because I can still rotate. This is not all that bad just yet. It has a lot of promise. It has a lot of potential still. I just gotta make sure I know what I'm doing. Make sure I'm hitting them. Because I have no more beacons. I do have extended sensors, though. And I do have a mutiny. Ah, dang it. He did also. Dang it, once my beacon decides to drop, why aren't you dropping? I don't know why my beacon wasn't going off. I feel like I've been robbed. Okay, you fight that for all I care, so long as I avoid the brunt of your damage some. Sadly, not too much damage just yet, but I also need to prioritize his components to start killing these things. Alright. Start moving the R1. I don't know why boosters aren't going, but that's going to still work. I did ram myself, though. Shock attack. Brace for impact's about to come back up. And sadly, my own boring torpedoes are doing nothing of note here. Okay. Stormhawks, do some work for me here. That thing's about to die, unfortunately, so... This is getting rough there. It has so much promise, though. Now I just gotta make sure I'm too close is probably part of the problem now. If I can weaken his ships, that'd be great. Because this could still do damage. Once that battleship's gone, then we're okay. Brace for impact. I think I just commit to the lightning strike, and there goes my prow, damn it, so I might as well warp this out. It's not doing any favors. It's honestly not doing me any favors like that, but his weaponry's dying. This could, let's see, just get on out. That was weird. I wasn't expecting a ram result like that, but wow. Even with that was the chapter master just braced for impact, and he still did ramming damage to me. That was something I wasn't expecting. I figured that was complete immunity, or did something else hit me there at the same time? That has a lot of promise, though. That is goddamn a lot of promise. Now I just gotta make sure I get my prioritization, because his micro warp jump... Yeah, oh well. I'd like to see him try and do something about it. His sap's probably gonna kill me before this is over, though. Because I can't really block with my ships, and that thing is all his weaponry gone. Yeah, he lost all but one sap cannon. That's a shame. We're seeing a lot of potential, though. But as it stands, the only thing that died was his actual, his light cruiser, which unfortunately doesn't do a whole lot for me. And that, apparently those torpedoes didn't counter, he got really lucky roll. There's a lot to benefit from that. I just gotta find that sweet spot range that I can engage at, because too close means it's too easy for him to hit me with torpedoes, and for some reason I was not in my element there either, but there's a lot of promise. If only the level 9s could have thrived. And he didn't even prioritize the chapter master, so switching to increase its troop value meant nothing there, like I was planning to. That is so much potential, so much promise, I like it. Now, how can I do that better, though? How can I do that better? Maybe prioritization would have been better. It just comes down, do I try to hit all the weapons? Do I try and kill the weapons? It wouldn't be a bad idea, because any prow destruction... Killing his prow basically means he loses the torpedoes as well as one of his lance cannons, at least, sap cannons, so... It's not a terrible idea. I mismanaged it a tiny bit, and I'm not sure why exactly that is, but I like it. That is damn good improvement over before. It's just a shame I have to sit back in my corner of the map and feel like I'm not doing a whole lot. And if I could somehow squeeze out the linkages, that would mean I can get more torpedoes off. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of damn potential there. I just need to get the time now to look at that match to see how I could have done those little tweaks better. Because the one plus thing, the most important thing I think that matters and emphasizes why staying at range is a good idea, is the sap cannons do not hinder my rotation speed, so I can flatten my ship there to minimize the torpedo hits on me, and then those torpedoes aren't so scary anymore. Not nearly as much. It's when then multiples that can start hitting me that's a bit of a problem. And of course I need to somehow get good value of the Stormhawks as well, especially when I only have 2 squads of them that are likely going to get shot down by his own fighters that he has up. Well, is anyone surprised he switched over to his Tau? I think I have some ideas on how to get better out of this. The problem is with the strike cruiser and the battle barge is with his air cache penalty to reduce my speed, these aren't going to be all that effective at shooting at range, I want to say. Is it the right way to go? Because I'm going to have such poor mobility. And I need to mention now, I did forget my frigates as well, which is a bit of a silly mistake. I could have had 2 Gladiuses there to help out a little bit. They wouldn't have done much, mind you, but providing vision when he started poking out in the open would have been good for boring torpedoes and focusing on a single target. So, I made a big mistake not including them. I want to try this. I feel like there, aside for upgrades on the battle barge, I feel like there's actual potential in this fleet. The Vanguards I still need to figure out though. The Mark II is doing its part. And I think I actually just heard the stronghold just a moment ago. So I think I know he has a stronghold. He definitely has asteroid belts. So I have a few ideas what I can do with the Vanguards regardless. I need to stop feeling like I'm losing. No, I gotta get rid of this unnerving feeling I have for whatever reason though. Let's start with that. Because I'm confident the Vanguards can survive. I may even have them get revealed. Well, they don't need to boost up forward that quickly anyway. It's the Mark II that'll like to try and get some hits in, regardless. And actually, I think the Vanguards go to the right anyway. Everything has to go to the right, because it gives me the gas cloud, it gives me the fallback point, so I think I want that regardless. I just need to be mindful he's going to use that against me there with his Auger Disruption. So, let's get going. So 7 ships. He got rid of his stealth alloy, or he's just fielding messengers. And I think we know what this is. That's the stronghold right there, without a doubt. So, let's get moving. Let's actually get aggressive. I don't think I'm actually afraid of the Seeker missiles if he only has 1 ship with Seeker missiles. So it's not that big of a deal just yet. I just gotta make sure they don't hit me and I evade them a little bit. And once I'm in this gas cloud, they're just not going to be an issue. Safe to say. And if those 2 are the ones that's hitting, he may even be going after the one that doesn't matter. Come on, send your custodian over. You know you want to. You know you want to. Keep this thing moving. Get in a better position and just soften that thing up as much as possible, because he is without a doubt going to be using the stronghold as the aggressor. How far forward can I go with the battle barge is the question. How far forward should I go with the battle barge? Because there is something there trying to take the hits. Trying to anyway. Just gotta be mindful. The battle barge taking hits or something. So, this works good. I'm hitting whatever is in the way they're trying to defend for. At least he's using his messengers properly, for God's sakes. Using your messengers as suicide ships not really all that great. It doesn't bode well for your strategy, I want to argue. So, I should have reloaded, without a doubt. That was another bit of a slight mistake, but I do have the range now to start hitting these things. I just gotta get turned around and start chipping off his ship and hopefully make use of the dang. We'll see. So yeah, you waste your 1 little beacon. It's not terrible just yet because it's only 1 beacon. It's doing crap. Especially once I hide my ships there. So, run the ship away, Solaris. Run the ship away. You know you want to. While I just shoot down everything else. Okay. So 1 messenger down. There goes one of his little teeny ships. Okay, you could keep firing. It's not gonna... It helps if I remember my ships properly. Well, that's cute. Alright, I take some Seeker missile hits, but I saw it. I looked. I totally looked. Now, can we kill these shields on this thing? Probably not. Probably not, and... Okay, did we shoot down enough of these things? Even better question, can... Yeah, there's the micro warp jump. Not much I could do, sadly. But let's kill some of these warners, shall we? Kill some of these warners and see about hiding this thing some. Because it is still getting lance shots off. Not very well, mind you. On the plus side, this gives me time to try and reposition for more torpedoes. Because we know the Wardens are getting hit. If nothing else, I can start damaging the Wardens. It's just a shame the Thunderhawks aren't going to do a whole lot. Now, there's the Custodian hiding in the corner there. It refreshed its fighters, so... let's just dodge. Try and do what we can here. It's an awkward position for me, I'm not going to lie. It's a very awkward position. Especially when he's moving his ship forward. So, can the battle barge just dodge? I'm pretty certain it didn't get detected, right? And let's see. That's going to get spotted in a moment, that's fine. Seeker missiles are underway, but we got an easy fix for this, to an extent. It helps if I stop ramming myself, though. Because I did launch my Thunderhawks, I have more Thunderhawks, so... let's use these to our advantage, shall we? If only slightly. Yeah, and it's also... I put my Vanguards as Group 1, that's why I'm getting thrown off a little bit here too, I think. Alright. Let's hide everything. Keep the bombers going. And also keep my Stormhawks going, because I did take a single torpedo hit, so that's gonna suck. I might as well hide these things. It doesn't hurt to hide them. And he's wasted a beacon, okay. So not so much high anymore, so I should be, yeah, I do have the extended sensors, I just never been able to hide myself effectively. So let's refresh the fighters. Get the... okay, he's sending bombers out. And let's see, keep on going. I would like to launch... did I launch them? I think I did. I just have no way to know if I did or not. Alright. We're still alive. Just keep this thing going. And I would like to lock on. He's... you know he's just burning his... he has his micro warp jump up now, though. So just keep on going. Try and kill his... yeah, no surprise. But we're evading. We're trying to evade anyway. Congratulations, you stuck a beacon on something that I'm not really afraid of having visible. It doesn't... well, it has its brace for impact now, so that's going to help a ton there. I just need to spot this thing, and of course throwing a beacon just encourages him to try and come after me more. So here comes the bombers. So shoot these things down for me. And congratulations, your spot. Oh my god, the shields are down. I can't hit it. Ah. I don't know what I could have done about it, mind you, but that was such an opportunity lost. Now, I need to get repairs going. Kill these things off as quickly as possible. And send his numbers pretty well. Because at least I'm not the only one who's messing up their controls. And I can't reload just yet. Just kill these things. Kill these things good. Can I dodge these seeker missiles? I can at least micro warp jump out, so... and this isn't too bad because it gives me time to reposition anyway. Because his Demiurge cannot do a whole lot just yet. That hurt like hell, though, not having the fighters, though. But okay, we're doing well. I just am taking so much damage at this point. Now, this Demiurge is the priority. Get this thing moving. And let's see. Can I get more off? Probably not. Okay, I need my Vanguards here now. I kinda need to, but it's not gonna happen. Because I know what to do, I just gotta hit it before... I need to ram this thing before the shields go down. It didn't happen, dang it, I did the ram wrong, and... What I was going to do... is make sure... that... I turn his facing so he can't ram the ship. I'm talking too much, damn it. And I'm losing control, too. I'm doing this completely wrong. And the bombers are about to hit. Can I kill this thing? I don't think I can. I'm doing a lot of damage to everything, mind you, but without a brace for impact, I can't do a lot. I took too much damage up to the engagement, but... Let's see. The plan was to try and reposition the Demiurge, ramming it like I am now. So... I did destroy the cutting laser, I just did that execution poorly. That's a bit of a problem there. It had the promise, because it also would probably have limit the amount of firepower this thing had. I could have done that better. Not to mention I did take a lot of damage before that engagement. If I had more health, that would have gone better. I feel like that could have gone better. But yeah, the idea I had was to use my Vanguards to ram the Demiurge off course. So that way its broadside could only hit the stronghold, and at such close proximity he wouldn't be able to do that. There was potential there. I was doing a lot of damage to his custodian as well there, which is kind of why I would have liked the armor-piercing rounds. Armor-piercing rounds could have done a lot more for that as well. It's just a question on how do I prioritize my damage, because there's no way we're going to hit the custodian. I think that much is... We're not going to do anything that is final on the custodian. And I think I may have had my micro-warp jump or pretty close to available too, since I was so far away from the stronghold when I did use my micro-warp jump. It just goes to show I need those Vanguards in the proper position at all times. So, there's a lot I'm happy with on that. The problem is I need armor-piercing rounds now for such close proximity, and of course also knock him off course. Like, that would also make him so much more vulnerable, because then I'm hitting his 50 armor. There's a lot of potential there. I feel like this could be winnable for me, as silly as that may sound, considering the fact I've been losing all those matches. If that battle barge had more health, and again, armor-piercing rounds on top of knocking it on its side, where it's much more weaker for the battle barge, I feel like I could have just won that match, or at least killed the Demiurge before my battle barge did. And of course, I didn't actually have any orders available either, did I? I don't think I had a brace for impact or even a lock-on, which would have helped in that matter some. So, I feel like there's a lot of potential there.